Hmm. 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 Okay, everything is going live. Everything is going live. Chat only here and no sound. There we go. Okay. What is left? Left thing is to press the recording button, and that's technically it. Correct sketch pen. Oh yeah, the YouTube thing as well. Hello and welcome everyone. Here is Andy, here is our bonfire. I'm pressing the play button and we are going to the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and that's our save. So how do we start today? Of course, I think we start with just checking with the skills so that I don't make any mistake. The sound of effects is still low, but I can bring it back to normal because I'm not going to cast spells continuously. So athletics, so I have incorrect numbers. I need to make updates on my chart. 51 points for athletics. Illusion is 42. Is 42. Then acrobatics is 66. 66. Then marksman is 59. Then mercantile is 44. Sneak is 56. Gosh, I've updated all the skills. And speechcraft is 52. Why was that happening, I wonder? More light. Then armor is 51. Thankfully we can now fix broken magical armor and weapons. Blade 68 stays unchanged. Block, blunt, the same. Hand to hand is 60. We're already entering some decent numbers. Heavy armor 30. Alchemy 1 freaking 100. That's amazing. Alteration 35. What is responsible for paralysis? Is it illusion? Yeah, it's illusion. Okay. Conjuration 44. Destruction 35. 35. Mysticism 25. Restoration 37. And light armor 65. Wow. I'm quite armored, light armored, and maybe security should be also mentioned. 65. I don't know what for, but let it be. All right, so here we go. That's our record of skills. Okay. I just checked some message, but I think I can answer later. The second thing I want to say today at the start is I, of course, confused the last time about Broca's area in our brain. I was talking about what part of the brain, damage to what part of the brain causes amnesia, and I mentioned Broca's area, but of course I completely confused the facts as I forgot. I haven't repeated this for a while since I watched the lectures. So Broca's area is responsible for speech, while the part that usually can result in amnesia if there is damage inflicted, it's hippocampus. So I am not going to delve into details because I'm not able to and I'm not qualified to, but I just wanted to correct my mistake that I made previously, not to look too stupid. Now, today I thought I want to probably go and have some fun with vampires because I was afraid of that, but I think it's time to stop fearing vampires. I should take the fight and manage to defeat them. Yeah. So the quest is, I've discovered that Braden Lyrian, a resident here in Bruma, was actually a vampire. He was slain by a vampire hunter who has appeared in town named Rainil Dralas. However, the circumstances of this incident should sound sketchy at best. I should make my way to the crime scene at Braden's house to investigate. Damn it, I will be calling him Braden all the time. So let's go. I need to complete some quests. Also, we probably should have a plan of development for this level, so we are boosting speed, definitely, willpower, and endurance, I think. Endurance is block, armor, and heavy armor. How much your health will increase when you sleep and raise levels? Wonder what governs how much mana I get when I raise levels. Is it intelligence? It seems that no. Yeah. How can I increase my endurance? Maybe if I put on heavy armor and just get a lot of blows, that's how. But I mean, that would be so stupid to obsess about raising endurance. I mean, I do need health, but block, armor, and heavy armor. Yeah, if I boost my armor, but gosh, it's gonna be tedious to be boosting armor, especially as the levels go up. I don't know. Personality is like, nah, it's so meh. Daisy Beans, am I late? No, you're not. I started maybe 5 minutes ago, maybe 10. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're all having a splendid, amazing, fantastic, brilliant, magnificent, superb, and successful day. Well, this was an okay Monday, thank you, but I hope everyone has been having this exactly as great as great of a day as you just mentioned. So, as great a day. Yeah, back to the skills things. Willpower, speed, endurance. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. I think I should not obsess too much. It's good to obsess a bit, but not too much. This means, how have you been? Have you rested enough today after your trip yesterday? I mean, my day was shit. Okay, you answered the message, I think, before I finished the question, but yeah. What happened?
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Raynald Dralis, will be allowed access.
Why so? Who is this Raynald Dralis?
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
Okay, we have to make him like us. Like...
A wonderful compliment. Oh, please.
Huh?
You should be well done. Is that so? Well done.
I made a mistake here.
Not funny. No, you can't. Get away from me.
Okay.
You're wasting your breath. Please. No, you do me too much honor. You should. You can't scare me. You're... What? That's just talk. Good. You're wasting your Please, I'm embarrassed, but thank you.
That's just 86. Talk. Okay. The entirety of the last week was more eventful than the last 19 years of my existence. Actually, not too bad. I have interviews to prepare for. Interviews for your job, for the apprenticeship that you mentioned before.
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Rainiel Draelis, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Rainiel arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer.
This Braden Lyrian, anything about him?
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
And this Rainiel Draelis?
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Perhaps you can help me. I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Calm down, I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
So what happened?
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainiel Draelis. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainiel, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainiel convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
The evidence looks bad for Braden.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Rainiel character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
I like how the fire in the fireplace is frozen, but the candle is still burning. It's interesting. This Rainiel Draelis.
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar.
Okay.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
You sound like a not very professional voice actor, because apparently the lines were read separately from each other. Repeated tampering with Braden's corpse is a crime and will alert the authorities.
Excuse me. Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
Is it actually going to alert the authorities?
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
105 coins for tampering with the body. That's interesting. Okay, then. So I have to do the research.
You're back.
Daisy Beans writes, now that's next year. Basically gonna be a full-time student and work full-time for the next year, and then I'll become an apprentice. Okay, so the interviews are for...
Excuse me.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, you're back.
I haven't left. I'm not back. I haven't left. Green, short, sack, drawers. Okay, I think I have to find that person. And where would I look for that alleged vampire hunter?
We're here to help.
No. Maybe the beggar can
What
tell
can I
me.
do for you?
Where? No, you don't know anything. It seems. Have a good day now. Thank you very much. Maybe somebody knows in the tavern. Sir.
What can I do for you today?
Rainiel Drellis.
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
What about Braden Lyrian?
I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard Rainiel killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Okay. Just for some admin work in central London. It will be good experience and good pay. Go. That's perfect. Go for that. It's amazing. Admin work. Right. I see what you mean, I guess. And
right.
I'm very excited to hear that. I'm wishing you as much luck as possible when you have the interview.
Whatever you want. Was that? You're a big fat liar. I accept. I have no choice. Yeah.
It's funny how
You're
he
pathetic.
insults me
Was that
and
supposed to be a
then
compliment?
thanks me.
I accept. I have no more. I doubt you really mean that. You're a big fat. Was that supposed to? You're pathetic.
He's swallowing. He's not finishing his
not
sentences.
bad.
Very funny. Thanks. It's tomorrow. Okay, that's very soon. How are you preparing? What does the preparation imply in your case?
Rainiel is staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key.
You know,
I
tavern.
always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Innkeepers in this game are such terrible hosts. They give out any information about the clients at the first notice, you know. Okay, the door opened. I've entered Rainiel's room. I also entered in his absence, can you imagine? I should carefully search the place for anything suspicious. Amazing. Just amazing. Parchment, cupboard, bed, bench. Oh, the book. Gelliborn's journal. I've discovered a small journal in Rainiel's room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from some Aelade ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The two other members of the group were Braden and some named Gelliborn. I need to find out more about Gelliborn to confirm my suspicions about Rainiel. Olaf may be able to help. Whoa, 18 pages of the diary. Okay, brace yourselves, people. We begin reading. First, I have to read the message from Daisy Beans. Well, I have to make sure that I have all the necessary documents, appropriate attire, good behavior, have some background knowledge on the role, questions, and to be punctual. Okay, that sounds like a good list. So I'm going to study today a bit, or you're just kind of getting some composure. Oh, I got a tax report, tax message that I have to pay taxes. I'll do that after the stream. Okay. The 8th day has passed, and still there is no sign of the artifact. We've covered most of the remainder of the outer guard tower and scoured the crumbled gatehouse ruins, but not one clue has arisen as to where it may have been buried. It's quiet out here, as if the ruins were paying respects to the alien inhabitants that disappeared here long ago. We haven't encountered anything hostile, but if we do, I think we are ready. The Brotherhood's been in worse scrapes before. Braden paid good money for the information as to our treasure's whereabouts, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be yet another fiasco. This morning, our camp was set upon by some bandits who were protecting what they claimed was their territory. Considering that we were outnumbered 3-1, we did very well. Only Rainiel suffered a small wound, but that was easily healed by a potion that Braden had thoughtfully brought with him on our expedition. After getting rid of the bandits' corpses, we set out to tackle the largest part of the ruin, the remains of the Great Keep. 2 of the walls of the once mighty structure were collapsed, scattering the telltale witchish rock so typical of the Aelid's architecture in this part of Tamriel. This made our assault of the ruin difficult, as many of the large chunks of wall were far too heavy for us to move. Braden suggested that we search the center of the building's foundation for any underground entrances, which was typical for this type of keep. His guess paid off, and after several hours of back-breaking work, we managed to clear an opening just large enough for us to squeeze through and enter an ancient stairwell leading down into the ground. We decided to wait until morning's light to begin our descent in the depths of the ruin. After a restless sleep, all of us were quite excited at the prospect of what might lie ahead. Eagerly, we dipped our torches in a fresh container of pitch, lit them, and entered the inky blackness of the stairwell. The stay layer was choked with dust and fine grit, a sign that no one had entered this portion of the ruins in a very long time. We became excited, as that meant now that tomb robbers had gotten there before us. The stairwell eventually leveled out into a corridor of sorts that snaked its way to the north. As we carefully walked along, I scanned the floor and walls very carefully for... I think the copywriters missed this as we carefully walked along, and then very carefully for any type of triggers. It's kinda, well, could be better writing. The official Lucas Aramilo 0. Hello. That's the first message, the first time chat message. So welcome to the stream. Please sit comfortably, enjoy, well, the reading for some time, because this diary has 18 pages, but as soon as we finish, we'll proceed with the quest. I hope you're doing fine. Okay, Daisy Beans will be right back. She's watching on YouTube. So, yeah, back to the text. I scanned the floor and walls very carefully for any type of triggers, tripwires or pressure plates. Such was my specialty. The Aelid were well known for their cunning traps protecting their tombs, and I wasn't taking any chances. Braden, the scholar of the Brotherhood, was getting more and more excited as we traversed the passage. He was translating the wall carvings and was becoming certain that we had finally found the true location of our prize. After walking for several more minutes, we were overjoyed to see what we were hoping to see. The hallway ended at a metal door with the carving of a spider upon it. Now came the true test of Braden's information. The door supposedly had a puzzle lock. By pulling the spider legs in a certain combination, it would unlatch. The wrong combination would spell out deaths, perhaps triggering a collapse of the hallway or some other equally deadly trap. With this shaky hand, I pulled the legs one by one in the order I had memorized. The sixth one, then the first one, the second one, the eighth one, and finally the first one again. I closed my eyes as there were a few loud clicks, and then the door popped open. We all breathed a sigh of relief. Pushing open the door, I looked in at I looked in at a huge room with a pedestal at the center. Fitting on the pedestal, illuminated by a shaft of sunlight from a tiny hole in the ceiling, was our prize. The floor was covered in a huge mosaic of a stylized spider, all 8 of its legs coming to a point and ending up at the door entrance. This was the last of the traps the Eyelid left behind to protect their treasure. Again, if it hadn't been for Braden's skill at acquiring information, we may never have known how to solve this last line of defense. I instructed Braden and Rainiel to remain at the entrance and to tie a rope around my waist in case of a sudden pitfall. Carefully, I began to walk on the darkened tiles that formed the third leg of the spider. Sweat beaded on my forehead, as the pathway made by the tiny pieces of ceramic was very narrow at the start, and one slip could again mean instant death. But death never arrived. The information had been correct, and I was able to make it to the pedestal and secure the artifact. Quickly as possible, we made our way back and out into the daylight. Once again, the Brotherhood was triumphant, and it was time to return home. At the tavern that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Bruma until we researched it further. An item of its magnitude could be very dangerous if mishandled, and we certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding its true value. Braden agreed to contract a local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. Each of us would hold the key to one of the locks, so none would have access to the artifact without the others being present. For the rest of the evening, we drank merrily and sang many a song of adventures past and adventures to come. I so love this grammar construction when the article is used with a singular noun, with many a song, many a person, many a cat I've seen in my life. So it's just, I met it for the first time, I think, in Tolkien's books, and I have been fascinated with it since. I haven't taken the journal, and I definitely must take it because it's very important for the quest success, I guess. Hello! But I think I first no, I already forgot. I don't have to steal the food because I already got my alchemy to 100. The official Lucas Aramillo writes the sorry, the artifact sounds dangerous, steal it. I think I will definitely steal it, but I was wondering if I read your name correctly, actually, because it's quite a long one, and maybe you would prefer some shorter version. I mean, I can read the full name, it's not a problem for me, I'll just practice a bit more. That's the 3rd time. Okay, hello.
What can I do for you today?
We talked already, okay? Just 10 minutes ago. So what about this Gelliborn?
Gelliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynald told me that he was the last vampire.
Another vampire.
Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
Okay, so this quest isn't about vampires, it seems. Anything else about Raynil Drelas?
And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
His eyes are quite beautiful, I must say. He is a quite handsome Nord, which is quite an unusual thing for Nords in Skyrim or in Oblivion. Just do official or Lucas. That's what must do. That's what most do. Lucas. Okay, so it's gonna be Lucas. Well met again. You can call me Andy. That's what most do. My students, my friends, well, not my family, because that's not my original name, but I quite like my English name. Maybe most of all, I like my English name. So, I'm going to... Wait a second. I have to talk to the wife of the killed man first, or maybe the guardian. Chose the name because I like long names. I can call you the official Lucas Aramillo. If it makes you feel better. I mean, I'm actually quite serious about that. It's not a problem for me. It's as soon as I learn, I think I will have no problems. Especially that you like long names.
Hello.
Hello, I'm gonna wait outside while I'm finishing my thought. It's grown tired here. I prefer Lucas official now. Okay. Long names. Remember, I read a fantasy book where the longer the name was, so it was a centaur's culture, and those centaurs had this kind of concept that the longer the name, the older, the wiser the centaur was, and so younger centaurs were just they had short names, and older, more experienced, very valued members of the centaur society were given long names. So I just your commentary reminded me of that. Daisy Beans, welcome back. We are finished reading, so we are getting back to the quest.
Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more.
Look at how he looks at her. Is he secretly in love with this old lady? Gilliborn.
Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
What?
I have no idea. Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
He had created with Raynil. She just said 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, that she could not remember where she knew Raynil from, and now she says that her husband had a brotherhood with Raynil. So obviously there is a mistake with this quest composition on the side of Bethesda. Huh? Lady, you cannot know that yet. You haven't remembered why you know Raynil. Okay.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Greetings, fellow viewer. Hope you are in the best of health. That's to you, Lucas. Hello to you from YouTube. I guess Daisy is still busy with doing something. That's why she's there. When she gets to her PC, she will switch to Twitch. That's what usually happens.
So, any new revelations in your investigation?
Yes. The relation number one is you are an unprofessional asshole. Relation number two is as follows.
I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynil has confirmed with us that she isn't infected.
It's not
Her
that one.
accusations that Raynil is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened.
Yeah.
I suppose if I
Shut
found out a
up.
loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either.
What's problem with vampires, damn it? What do you have against them? Gilliborn. I want to tell you about Gilliborn.
How do you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Geliborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Geliborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
Obviously. I disagree.
What do you mean you disagree?
I mean, I disagree. Okay?
That's a bold statement.
No.
What proof do you have that Geliborn was not a vampire?
This fucking journal I have.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now.
Really?
Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that two innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless.
You are fired.
And begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Actually, I'm thinking that he is part of it, to be honest. I'm very suspicious now. Let me talk to this lady first.
Hello. Do you have any more?
No, don't have any more questions. Also, where is the body? I'm really suspecting that I might have a trap set up for me now, because I don't remember how the quest should end. Did I just stop midair because I got stuck in this sign? What's that movie with the vampire girl where I think she asked for consent to... Is it another joke? If it is, I'm not really getting it. Or it's not a joke, it's actually the name of the movie. Really? Or is it a sexual joke?
Head on.
What the?
I've heard Edla Darkheart was once an assassin. Greetings to you with the way she handles a bow.
Ongar, stop stealing things.
You treacherous little filcher! How dare you steal from me?
You're not even the owner of the place. He's not stealing from you. He's stealing from Olav.
Hello.
Hello. Olav.
Anything else I can help with? You just let me know.
First of all, you have a thief inside.
Just look for me if you need anything else. I'm really tired.
Let me buy the lockpicks just in
Shouldn't
case.
sell it to you so cheap. But I know you won't ask too many questions.
I don't have anything stolen, interestingly. But I have broken armor. I'm not sure why I have it, but let's repair it. So what was that I was going to do? He said to meet him back at Olaf's tap and tack in an hour. Ah, in an hour. Okay.
Hello.
30 years ago. It's an actual movie. No idea. I have to prepare for professionalism. The horror. Okay, that's very sweet to hear. We'll have a lot of such jokes. What happened there? A lot of such jokes when I stream Baldur's Gate, it seems. Now, what's going on?
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact
I must.
and makes his escape.
What about you?
I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run.
Where to?
You're my only hope at the moment.
I'm your hope.
Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice.
Yours?
If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
What is this prick talking about? He's the most terrible officer I've met in games, probably. I mean, in terms of being both unprofessional and stupid, but wow, it's horrible. Okay, what else do you have to say?
If all you say is true, Raynal will answer for Braden's death.
You will answer, not him. You have to be charged for the crime. Do you understand that?
Raynal will pay for both crimes.
And you too.
Gelliborn was likely another innocent he's slain.
Yes.
I'll make sure Skingrad City Watch hears of this.
Make sure your boss hears of that, because you have to be arrested, or at least you have to have some penalty at work.
I can't wait to get my hands on Raynal. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeon.
And you will too.
End of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully.
The blade, in your case, has two edges, okay?
Please hurry.
I overheard a
Raynal may
guard
make a
mention the
break for the
Countess is
open road
looking
at
for
any
you
cost.
to add to her collection.
Who's this
Go
lady?
ahead, please.
Why do you have such an expensive hammer?
You too.
X. Can I steal it? Not while she is not sleeping, of course. Okay, so we have to find some freaking cave and head there and yeah, find that man. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Cloud Ruler Temple. Just realized I have 2 interviews tomorrow. Well, 2 is even better because that means that you will have double the chance, right? Actually, let's test how much the gods hate us. Or they don't, maybe. Okay. Right. Not very much fond of us, it seems. Okay, that wasn't a lethal fall. Oh, enemies. Have enemies around. What kind? What's happening? Who is that? Is it a bandit or an Imperial Guard? What if... Oh! Yeah, perfect. Amazing. I read about this on the forum. The situation is that there was a forum post many years ago that a guy met two Imperial guards trying to kill each other, and he was puzzled what was happening, and so it seems that one of them was hunting the deer and hit another one with an arrow, and so that's how their debacle started. Amazing, right? And you know what's it's about the fall, I guess.
Am I supposed to be a
Oh, that's exciting. Who will fall? Maybe your bats, guys. That's Imperial Legion Forester A. That's Imperial Legion Forester. Oh, I don't think we have enough people on Twitch, so I wanted to start a poll, but yeah, we cannot do that really. Maybe they will both kill each other. No, one of them fell. The other one survived, and then he ran... Where? Okay, that's what happened now. Sir, stop hunting the poor animal, please. You really should not hunt. It's not your thing. Stop. Don't harm the poor Bambis. Please stop. You won't listen, unfortunately. I found Apple Watch. I don't remember what Apple Watch is, what I have to do here. Thankfully, I'm finally liberated from the necessity to harvest crops every time. I don't have to continue doing that. Maybe I can find something with feather effect, but that's it. Okay, the cave is very close. Winner. This is some great combat. I agree totally. So the winner unfortunately learned nothing and proceeded to hunt innocent animals, and I'm sure he will find his death in the end. Okay, Boreal Stone Cave. I'm gonna save my game just in case, I'm gonna make a hard save in case something bad happens. I saw Bambi at Disneyland. They actually have like deers there, or what kind of Bambi was that? Sir, can I help you?
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow.
Okay.
It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
We will not surrender then?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
This is your last chance.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Really weird, because so he doesn't even explain his motivation, like what happened, what brought him to such violence, why he would want to kill his friends and so on and so forth. Lucas, thank you very much for the subscription on for the follow on YouTube or YouTube on Twitch. And Trivias, hello, welcome to the to another brawl. I guess we are going to have now. My fists are ready. Daisy Beans writes, I think it was a mechanical deer. Mechanical deer, really? Probably. Well, actually, it would be very cruel to have a real deer at Disneyland because it would be a lot of child attention. I had a mechanical dragon during the parade, which was controlled by button, I think. All right. Maybe they should have had a real dragon. That would be like, wow. So, oh, he is a magician. He's a magician who can summon creatures. I'm not really excited about that. Hello, sir. Okay, he is pathetic. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, he has good spells. What kills me, I wonder? What kills me? The ghost or...
I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. Die,
Okay. Yeah, I said he is pathetic and then died twice consecutively. Very fun. Andy, you again caught a blow you shouldn't have.
damn you!
Nice! Fist fight. Success! I've located Rainiel in Borealstone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I can now recover the artifact mentioned in Gilliborn's journal from the chest. From his, chest? I'm not... Am I authorized to conduct autopsy? Am I, authorized to dissect his chest and really retrieve the artifact from his breathless body? Also, I have to remove the armor first and the keys. So yeah, that's his chest. So we have to take some knife, I guess, and dagger and start to dissect the body, removing the artifact from the chest. Apparently the chest is not opening. What a shame, what a shame. So the artifact will have to stay. Just kidding, I just was listening to some description of autopsies today while I was reading the book on psychology, and that's why the word chest invokes not what it should invoke in fantasy games. That would not be... Wow, my little brother was screaming when he saw a fake one. You mean he was afraid of the dragon? Was it a scary dragon? What was the dragon? Where was the dragon from? What kind of tail? Also, why is this cave so big? Waterlogged chest. Is it the chest that... Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I'm unsure of this function. I think I should bring it back to Arlene Lyrian and see what she wants me to do with it. Okay, mundane amulet. Mundane amulet, 3 coins. What's this place? Chest, gold nugget, lockpick, just little loot. I think it was Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty in her dragon form. Maleficent had dragon form? Really? They changed the tale so much? I just never watched the movie. I was... If your reaction was about the book, I was listening to a great book. Maybe You Should Talk to Someone, it's called. It's by Lori Gottlieb, and it's a therapist who talks about her therapy. and it's quite insightful and very enjoyable about her biographical, autobiographical story. And so she was just telling about her experiences at a medical university, or so she was doing course in medicine, and of course they, as students, they have to witness and conduct autopsies, so dissection of bodies, people who donated their bodies to science, and that's basically what I was talking about. No, Prince Philip slays her before kissing Aurora. Okay. Parkour master. Yeah, my acrobatics now is what? My acrobatics is now 66. So it's kinda. It's not that impressive yet.
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring?
Swift is a banking system. I cannot make you any Swift return because Swift unfortunately was shut down in my country, so no Swift return. Apologies. You can file an official complaint to our client's customer service, but well, that's all we can do. Maybe we can provide a written apology to you, but no returns through Swift. Erin, Lyrium, Mrs. Do widows have some special title to use? That's grim. I think they should not. So pissed that Disneyland only had princess dresses for toddlers. I want to be a princess too. I think there are countries in the world where you can be officially a princess and then just enjoy the title, the real title. So this Rainil Dralas.
I knew I'd recognize Rainil.
Of course.
I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him.
Yes, you just
They were part of
mentioned
some sort
that.
of brotherhood.
Right.
They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Rainil, that time is lost.
Don't be afraid. Mundane amulet.
Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that.
Now I am afraid. What are you going to?
Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did the word die with Braden?
No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them.
The voice actress is
If
so
you'd
bad.
give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Yeah, okay, here it is.
Thank you. I will now speak the word.
No, please don't.
Here is the amulet
Okay.
back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Can I
hope that
have
the
thanks from the
amulet
top
helps
of your
keep you
heart?
safe on whatever roads you may travel.
And Rainil?
I'm glad he's dead.
Oh, really?
I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
No, you don't understand. Oh my god, this is such a freaked up story.
Justice has been done.
You call this justice? you call a completely fucked up system with incompetent city guards, both in Skingrad and in Bruma, and three friends who secretly hate each other, and the wife who.
How goes it?
Whoa. This is justice, okay. We have to update dictionaries around the world. Sir,
Good day.
or he is not. He's killable now. So I need to report to him.
Although we can't go back and undo what's been done, I feel justice has been served and Braden's soul may rest with ease.
Gelliborn?
In your absence, I dispatched a runner to Skingrad to let them know they needed to clear Gelliborn's name for the record books. Like Braden, I think he deserves to have his name clear of wrongdoing.
And Rainiel Drelas?
You did what had to be done.
Uh-huh.
There should be no regrets or doubts in your mind about it. Raynal was an evil Dunmer, and he deserved that fate.
Now also some racism to boot. Okay, wonderful.
Have you ever considered a job in law enforcement?
Have you? Fucker. I mean, it's just ridiculous. He's an.
Pleasure.
Oh my god, what is this quest? It's just the most horrible quest I've done in this game. What just happened? Okay, what's the MLF? Phylactery of Litheness, 45 speed, 8 points on self. 8 points of speed for this. What does justice mean to you, Andy? I'll show you what justice is to me. I'll show you.
Hello. Hey, what?
Stop right there!
This is justice.
Whoa! Whoa! What's the matter? Get tired.
I'm going to really punish him for his
Stop right there! Then... Ah! I'll have your head, you filthy Nord! What's the
Is he going to follow me? I don't want you to fight me, okay? I need a specific man. Right, I have too many weaknesses. Okay, I'm going to follow him. Because, well, I cannot really. Is he resistant to? Yeah, unfortunately, to berserk. I need to wait until he goes to sleep. I should steal his full ammunition because he is no guard. He is an insult to this profession. He is so incompetent, so ridiculous, so deranged. I don't know. He has zero understanding what the competence, what competence is required for this job, and definitely he doesn't deserve this armor, this shield, this sword. I'm gonna take them. And pawn them to that thieves guild guy, and he will have no more armor. And I also want to. Well, I cannot punch him. Yeah, if I punch him, I will have to go to prison in the end. Do you sleep? Damn it! Why are you standing here? Go to the. Let's see.
Look at the muscles on you.
Where will he go anywhere? Sir, go somewhere already. Don't look at me. Does he sleep? No.
I suppose I have a moment.
I don't care if you have a moment. I have a task to do. Okay, he moved.
Greetings,
What time is it? It's 12:45
always a pleasure.
a.m.
Hail.
Probably he's going to the bedroom. I hope so. Where is he? Wait a second. Aha, that's him. I need to steal his sword.
What do you keep your
I need to steal his sword. Filthy. Okay, that's his sword. Bruma Kiras.
pickpocket?
Bruma shield. Then boots.
Filthy. I'm your really.
Ah, damn it. I saved at the point where he caught me. Damn it. I'll need to repeat the sequence again. Shouldn't be saving automatically. You see that happens in RPG games when you save just obsessively, compulsively. Okay, he should be already in his bed, right? Yeah, this one. What's this? Letter. I can't wait to see. He also has a... he has a woman. Woman, run from him. You will never be happy with him. I want to scratch on the monitor like... red. He's not a red flag. He's a freaking red sail. As huge as Titanic. Like, run from this man. He is going to ruin your life and your children and your everything. He is not to be trusted. He's not to be...
What are you? Filthy.
I know you're filthy.
What are you? Pickpocket?
Damn it.
Keep your
Damn it. Okay, that's his shield.
filth. What are you? What are you? Keep
That's his boots. Gauntlets.
what are
His greaves. Now, his keys I have to take because he shouldn't be allowed inside. The second key. And money.
It's about time.
Nice. What's that? Bird. Who's bird? Brumagard. I don't care.
You're on another day.
This is not interesting. So what else? I need to do also something very humiliating.
Feet are killing.
I need something humiliating. What can be humiliating enough? In this case, what do I have in my inventory? How can I humiliate him? What should I... Ah, I also have to... Sorry. Sorry. I have to go to Bravil, to the Skooma lair. And we need to set up his damn it. Does it give me a fine if I enter this way, or it doesn't? Ah, bounty 5. They see that I'm entering illegally. Stop looking, you freaking drug addicts. Stop looking at me, okay? I need to approach them carefully from this. Don't look at me, damn it. How can I avoid being looked at? Can you stop looking at me, please? Hello. Oh. Maybe this will work. Who looks at me? Oh, this. Where is your skooma? No skooma? Don't look. Don't look. I'm not here. Do you have to look? Where can I get skooma, damn it? Oh. Right, I think this doesn't give me bounty. Does it? Yeah, that didn't give me bounty. Right, now I need a bottle of skooma.
Wizards have led a
They should have some skooma here.
Oh,
Hello.
take care.
now. Greetings. What's going on with you?
I need to wait until they go to bed. I think they sleep in the afternoon. Do they? No. Don't sleep in the afternoon. Do they sleep in the evening? No. Stop looking at me. What are you doing? Okay, a couple of more hours. Finally. Oh, nice. Jindar. I need one bottle of skooma. Just one. Thank you. Now back to Bruma. Back to Bruma. Back to Bruma and to the Bruma castle. And let's enter the castle. And what's time? 6 o'clock a.m. Probably he's still sleeping. No, he woke up. Okay, I'll have to wait until he is back to bed. Until 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock a.m. Close to that. And here we go. Yeah. What? He just died. What is happening here? What happened to your colleague, damn it? Hello, you have a dead corpse here. A corpse. I mean, what?
I'm here to relieve you. Good.
One is already relieved here. I mean, what? Why? People, your colleague is literally dead. Nobody cares. Okay, Bruma. I mean, everything I wanted to know about Norse is shown here. It's just, oh.
Hi there.
It's a corpse. Look, inspect it. It's still warm, maybe. All right. What I'm here not for this. I'm here to basically plant a bottle of skooma onto this jerk. Yeah. So now he will be arrested because skooma is illegal. He's a drug addict. He lost his uniform. He lost his weapon. He lost his shield. He lost his keys. And he has a bottle of skooma on his bed, right in front of him, which is also stolen. So he must be expelled, probably arrested and sentenced to some punishment. And that's what I call, Daisy Beans, that's what I call justice. Done. I'm very satisfied. Now I need to sell what I have looted, but I'm very satisfied. Whoa, now I'm really peaceful about the quest completion. Hello. Yeah, very cool. That's how it's supposed to be happening. I'll use this method more often. If I meet some other corrupted or incompetent guards, I'll expose them through skooma as well. Let's wait until our guy is back to trade with him. No, he's not back. Yes, vengeance. Not vengeance. I should ask. It's not vengeance. It's It's justice.
I'm really tired. Yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got?
I have some stolen Bruma stuff to sell.
You got a Well, that seems a fair price.
I hope so. Okay, nothing else. Oh no, steel, silver longsword as well. But that's it, right? Yeah, everything else I can sell to Thoranir. Where's my favorite trader? Thoranir. Actually, wait a second. Wait a second. I don't need money that much. I want to do one more thing. My student is playing, my friend is playing Baldur's Gate 3, but I think it means that he's playing the early access version, of course. I was afraid for a second that I missed something, but it's still the 3rd of August. By the way, Strivias, I have a question to you. Moet Nox already said that he will not watch me play Baldur's Gate 3 because he wants to play it himself. What about your take? Do you have the same position? Will you also not watch because you want to play yourself, or you will be interested? So what I want to do now, I want to plant this amulet onto this lady because I don't need it. It's her what? They have a basement. Buying, selling, who cares? We'll do either at Nova Roma. We'll do whatever it takes to make the sale. Ceramic urn. It's a very beautiful one, actually. Yeah, what? I probably should have inspected this place. Did I have a chance to? I'm not sure, but I didn't notice this place before. Okay, stupid me. So I want to plant the... You cannot place items in a container while pickpocketing. Okay, no problem. I'll place it. Nah, I think she will not notice if I put it on the chest. I'll just put it on the table here. It's quite beautiful. Redstone, yeah, I agree. So Erlin, Miss Lyrian, it's yours. Please have it. I don't need your family trinket, your family heirloom. Heirloom, I'm sorry. Heirloom, of course. Farewell. Yeah, farewell. It's generally my take as well, but I'll not play it anytime soon. I expect every walkthrough to be wildly different, so I might watch it. Okay, that's quite relieving to hear. What is this? What's this? It's not Kvatch, it's what the... Kinnereth. Ah, Kinnereth. Mara, Zenithar, Talos, or Tacos. Maybe it's Tacos, you know. Do you pray to Tacos, people? Tacos are nice. I wish I could try one, because I haven't tried tacos in my life. Can you imagine that? I still have so much to try in my life. I've seen so little. I'm such a noob in this realm. So, okay, have to go, might join later, but I'm not sure. No problem, of course. Enjoy your time, dude. Thank you for tuning in. And see you later in this realm. We shall probably bump into each other again. Yeah. So the bow, silver longsword, steel arrow, Bruma Kiras, shield, boots.
You got... You've met...
I need to use the hammer to
Please, return soon. It's always a pleasure
fix things.
It is good. Can I interest you in some of my wares? That...
Taco. Burrito. Yeah, I've never tried. Burrito as well.
That's...
Such a loser I am. Guard helmet, Legion boots, Kiros helmet.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Strong potion of grace. No, thank you.
Excellent bargain.
Thank you. Oh, and gold
A
nugget.
good price for a good customer.
And the ebony long sword I'll sell to the lady here. Can you imagine that those 3 idiots risked their life to get an artifact that's 1,000 septims worth? Oh my god. They literally scouted some Ayleid ruins and did some extremely dangerous stuff to open some locks and uncovered some ancient legend about some freaking spider to find an amulet that's worth 1,000 coins and improves your speed by 8 points. Why? I mean, and they talked about some
Welcome to a
amazing power of it.
interest you in some of my fine
Really
wares.
strange. So yeah, this long sword, please. And oh, wait a second. I think we can trade at 64%. Can we?
You've got to be.
63%.
That's just not.
62. Okay.
You need to make a better offer.
Stop this. Okay, 60%. Have this long sword, and I'm going away.
I can fit.
Right. Now, I wanted to meet some real vampires. I had some other quest connected to that. While sleeping, I've heard a rumor. Nightfall, combatant, Nord. Need to follow a Dunmer. Oh yeah, this one. A Dunmer named Relsa Norvalo has approached me and said that her husband needs assistance in a matter of what she calls the utmost importance to the safety of the citizens of the Imperial City. She told me to meet Gillen at the house of someone named Seridur. Apparently, all will be explained when I get there. Alright, let's do exactly that. Temple District. And let's locate the house we are tasked to find, and here we go.
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you.
My reputation?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Seridur.
Pleased to meet you, Seridur.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me.
Okay, lead on.
Splendid. Watch your step. I'm Silben Dolavas, assistant and bodyguard to Seridur. Let's leave it at that.
I'm honored by your presence. Hear out Cyrodiil first, then we'll speak.
Nice to meet you. You must speak with Seridur first. Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle. Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire, and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again. A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him.
And how do I find him?
I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night.
Anything else about him?
His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it?
And vampires?
Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find.
Show me your teeth,
You may
please.
ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much.
Okay. You see, I cannot interact with him, like his attitude to me, probably because he's keeping his lips tight, and so I cannot make him smile or do something, some muscle
May
movement.
strike again. You must hurry.
Yeah, that's very suspicious. Very suspicious. Cheap wine, really. Why are you so cheap, guys? Cheap loot here as well. Thief of virtue, mysticism, nothing interesting.
Anything you require, you're welcome to it.
Can I steal from him?
Guards! My knowledge is at your disposal. Roland was always a quiet man. It was only recently he'd met that young lady. Poor girl. We must avenge her death.
Why do you have? Oh, well, that's in Dunmer, so they have red eyes.
It's said that the bite of a vampire has the chance of infecting the victim. If this occurs, they'll become a vampire in a few days. Be cautious. Yes?
You see, he is exposing his teeth, and
What nonsense.
Cyrodiil wasn't given this chance.
What a great story. Oh, all right, I get. Vampires are clever, so watch your back.
How can I be of service?
About Roland Genseric.
Roland was very much the loner. He never married and was rarely seen outside his house. I'm surprised his secret wasn't discovered sooner.
And about vampires.
A vampire cannot exist in the daylight for long. As the sun's rays strike his flesh, it will burn as if on fire. Be ever vigilant. Vampires are creatures of the sea.
Okay. I see. I see.
Speak, snowman, and stop wasting my time.
Snowman. I'm no snowman. What are you talking about? Okay, what do we have here in the bedroom? chest. Very, very hard. Silver ruby ring. Yeah. Darkest darkness. Guide to coral. Nothing exciting. And in this chest, potion of healing. Potion of sorcery. Yeah, I'm taking these potions. Might come in handy later. But everything else, not really. Okay. Oh.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Okay, okay, I'm going. So aggressive. You have to be. Very strange, very aggressive for somebody who is supposed to be assisting me in the search. What is this marker showing, damn it? Oh, okay, I have to walk around and find the door here, I guess. Roland Genseric's house. Here we go. I've arrived at Roland Genseric's house. I should begin to search the place for any clues as to his whereabouts. I'll up my skill of lock picking, I think. While love letter from Relfina. After searching Roland's home, I found a letter written to Roland from his girlfriend. It mentions a cabin where the two would meet. It's located east of the Imperial City in the Great Forest. I think this may be where Roland could be hiding. Should head out there immediately before he has a chance to escape. My dearest Roland, I cannot wait for you to return from Breville. My heart swells with joy as I know we will once again soon be together. I yearn for you every night that I look beside me in my bed, and you are not there. How I wish I could have taken the journey with you. But I understand that these are dangerous times, and I would only slow you down. When you return, perhaps we should get away from chaos of the Imperial City. Let's go back to that cabin in the woods. The one you said we would always be safe from the world. The one where you took me in your arms and sang songs of moonlight and happiness. The one where you said, I love you. Hurry, my love, Relfina. Okay. Okay. Boar meat. Beef. Basement. Let's check the basement as well. Handbill. It's like a bar. Well, I like his place, actually. Skooma. Ooh. Tamika Vintage 399. I'm taking these expensive bottles of wine. They're mine now. Chest. Nothing interesting. I'm taking Skooma. Strong potion of might. Strong potion of sea stride. Well, yeah, taking them, I'll sell them. Although I like the composition, still, loot is loot. So, did I check the chest? Yes. Or no, doesn't matter. And let's go upstairs. Wait, I shouldn't be running like that, actually, because what makes me think the guard will not come, huh? I'm being very, very incompetent. Yeah, he doesn't look like a vampire, you know. Jewelry box. What do we have inside there? Gold, silver nugget. Not very interesting. Cannot sleep while trespassing, of course. Some weights. Mortar and pestle. Handbill. Damage agility. Very hard chest. Golden tankard, desk, Berenzia. Okay, that's it, I think. Nothing more to be. Oh, another chest. Huh. I missed it because I entered. Ah, okay, even some weapons. Good house. Indeed, good house. So where am I going now? Some cabin I was told about. The cabin. Where is that? Ah, I see. Okay, Wellspring Cave. Don't want to go to the cave, to be honest. Blackwater Stride Stables. I think I'm going to the stables. And then I just will run from here along the road to reach the location. See, I'm not in the mood. Well, I want to punch some bandits, but I know it will take me a lot of time. I will probably meet a bandit anyway. Well, that's one bandit, for example. The second one didn't engage with me.
Do your worst.
Okay, this lady is going to hit me. Not much, I think. I can take some damage. To boost my light armor.
Show me what you've got.
Come on.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Go on, go on, go on.
Won't you die?
I think her weapon is getting broken.
What you've got.
Or something is happening to it. She's really struggling to deal damage. What I'm fighting, what are you talking about? Light armor skill increase. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Very good. Do I have some place to recharge my magic, I wonder? It's very convenient what's happening.
My sword while you can.
Right. One level of light armor. That's very good. Fixing the armor. Wait for an hour to replenish health and get back and probably meet the second bandit. Not sure who that bandit was though. Was it a melee fighter or another? No, that's somebody with an axe. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Not bad, bad. Good damage, very good damage indeed. The game glitched. The sound of healing up. Okay, come over. Not bad. How did you hit me, damn it? How did she? How did she? That's it. Calm down. Where is your weapon? Huh? I don't see a weapon, damn it. The weapon was here just a second ago. I heard the sound. It fell through textures again. Damn it. Nah, I'm not going to lose time. In this situation, I will just go forward because I value my time in this case, and it's just a freaking hammer that doesn't have much value to me. Hello, sir.
What is it, citizen?
It's okay, just vibing, killing bandits, you know, walking towards my mission place. Nothing special. Quite close to it now. Minotaur, no, thank you. Thank you. I don't need to boost my hand fighting. The best way to boost my light armor is to find somebody with a knife. As we know, Minotaur is a more formidable source of danger, and I'm getting close to the cabin that I was told about. I wonder if I'm going to meet any monster on my way. Maybe another Minotaur. Not yet. Okay, that's the cabin. That's the cabin. I've arrived at Roland's cabin. I should proceed inside to see if he's there. I should be cautious, as Cyrodiil warned me that vampires could be very dangerous. Okay, sir. Can we talk? Fundamentals of alchemy. Grapes. Flawless diamond. Ooh, I'm taking flawless diamond. I like flawless diamonds. Door to his cab. Why is it locked? Is it... Oh, it's an alternative path. Darkest Darkness. That seems to be a very popular book. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to drop it on the floor. My bad. An open chest. I have never seen open chests. He sleeps very soundly. For a vampire, right? A lot of fruit and veggies. Again. Nothing more. And I can... Oh, hello. Glass sword short. Sword short. Short sword, I want to say. Hello.
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone.
Are you a vampire?
Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
Cyrodiil says you're a vampire.
That bastard. Cyrodiil dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire.
Really?
I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Calm down and explain, Roland, please.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Cyrodiil looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina.
What happened that night?
Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Cyrodiil stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Cyrodiil. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Cyrodiil. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead.
Why didn't tell anyone?
I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Cyrodiil was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts.
Anything else you have to say?
I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
No.
Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain.
So, what do we do?
I know about Cyrodiil and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try. As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Cyrodiil outside during that time of day. Remain leery of Seridor. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
Okay. Okay. What's that noise I heard outside? Like some creature was moving. No, nothing around. I can wait. You know, I somehow feel that I want to maybe stop here because it's been quite silent today, and I want to call it a day earlier because I have a lesson at a relatively early hour tomorrow as well. So yeah, let's just have this cliffhanger, and I'll go have my dinner and rest, and we will meet maybe tomorrow, maybe on Wednesday. It depends on how my visit to the dentist goes tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Daisy Beans. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Satrivias. Appreciated those who have been listening silently. Thank you to you as well, of course. And those who will be watching the recording. Love you. Thank you. And until next time. Bye-bye.